Last year, I let my months be decided by motivation and willpower. I often ended up regretting what I did with my time. This year, I am trying out these monthly resets for myself and putting in all my effort to transform them from an aesthetic to an actually effective method of staying on track with your goals and aspirations. Follow along for some great inspiration on how to set yourself up for a successful new month, because you'll wish you had tried some of these things sooner. There's actually a step 0 in the system, and that's what I'm starting with today. I'm making a template for a monthly overview, which I'll be able to just copy and fill in every month. It's definitely not everything on this page that I need to complete every month, so I simply cross out the things that aren't relevant this time. And I also add the tasks I still have to finish. Monthly resets are not about building new routines or habits. It's about making time to notice if you're falling behind. It's about catching yourself from going off course and not towards your goals you set for yourself this year. So I'm analyzing how I did with my goals in January, and if it didn't go well, I'm looking for ways to prevent that in the coming month. Sometimes you get so used to things not being fine that it has become a new reality and you begin to forget how great things were before. And that's the moment you have to be able to catch yourself and get back to the lifestyle you actually want and enjoy. I'm meal prepping my favorite breakfast brownies. Getting up early used to be so difficult for me before, but I've managed to create a system that makes it fairly easy and incredibly enjoyable. After the exams, there were a lot of opportunities for creating a serene environment. I've read great books about how your environment can have an immense impact on your behavior. So I'm taking the college-free week to deep clean almost everything that's on my Notion list. I've experienced it so often that a clean and neat environment truly changes my identity. I become more eager to keep it that way, and I'm generally feeling better throughout the day. Monthly resets aren't about starting from scratch. That's not what a reset is meant to be. It means a reset from the negative influences that have taken form since the previous month or over multiple months. Cleaning is a part of getting rid of these negative influences. You might convince yourself that you're able to function in chaos, but that's not functioning. It's surviving, it's not living. Imagine the potential for so many positive things if you'd clean out your surroundings. We take care of ourselves by creating an empty space and cleaning our surroundings. We're making sure that we're fit to be present this month and preparing ourselves to aim for the goals we want to achieve. I'm doing quite the bit of cleaning this time, because I've got a couple of days to complete everything. A reset shouldn't be this time consuming, so that you're able to be consistent throughout the year. A balanced reset system should take you around a few hours to a day, depending on how big your home is and how well you kept up with cleaning, your tasks, your calendar, etc. during the previous month. It's not about doing all the tasks for this month, but rather about preparing for this month to make everything go smoother and easier. Preparing so you don't get the feeling you're falling behind. A monthly reset really provides you with a clean slate if things haven't gone well or if you're falling behind on your goals. Especially cleaning your home makes such a big difference. It's impossible to feel good if your surroundings are a mess, even if you're doing well goal-wise. Keeping your place clean also gives you the sign that you're taking care of yourself. You're telling yourself that you respect yourself and providing yourself with the home you think you deserve to live in. Not keeping your surroundings clean is like telling yourself you don't deserve to live in a nice, calm, clean home. It's one of the most visible ways you can tell how well you're doing. And it's quite relieving because when you're walking around your home, you don't see any tasks that still need to be done. Everything is taken care of. You've been taken care of. I need an empty space for an empty mind. Cleaning, and especially deep cleaning, makes room for new feelings, new thoughts, new experiences, new memories. What it's not making room for is new consuming. Getting rid of things that don't serve you anymore isn't for the purpose of being able to get new things. Its purpose is to rid you of material attachments, which in their turn take up space in both your physical space as well as your mental space. Yes, material attachments can bring short-term and long-term happiness, but they bring at least as much worries. And don't forget about the time you are bound to invest with every new purchase. More things mean more taking care of them. Less things often mean less worries and more time for enjoying a true life. There are a few errands I have to run. I'm heading to the city center to pick up some essential oils and a fragrance-free shampoo. I've been practicing minimalism for a few years now, and every few weeks or months I go through all of my possessions to filter out the things that I don't want anymore in my life. Because we're moving out of our apartment in the city at the end of the academic year, I've done quite the clean out recently. I don't like wasting things that are perfectly fine for someone else to use, so I'm posting all the things on second-hand sites to also be able to get back some of the money I spent. Planning makes you more aware of how you're able to spend your time. The thing is to find the balance between bringing structure to your day and providing yourself with enough freedom to not feel like a productivity robot. Firstly, I'm working on my content calendar, because I'm fairly new to YouTube and I don't have enough experience to be able to tell really well how much time a certain video is going to cost. So instead of setting strict deadlines, I set estimated upload dates. I just want to make sure that I can post a video at least twice a month. I don't want to rely on motivation to get to the gym and work out, so I plan in 2 times a week or I'll go, and without question. Having set days and specific hours makes it a routine instead of a choice to make every time. I do the same with studying for my courses. I set a minimum of 20 hours a week and I divide it between the days of the week that fit best. So now there are set times that I'll study, and if I've done the studying I set for myself, I'm done with my college work and I don't have to worry about it any other time of the week. There are also a few activities I planned for this month, so I make sure to include them in my calendar. If we're honest, how cluttered are our computers and phones right now? A digital declutter is needed as much as a declutter of our surroundings. I'm terrible with online distractions and focusing on my computer, and this software has truly saved me. It's so weird that I haven't seen anyone use it before, because it has so many great functionalities. The software is called Cold Turkey. It's essentially a website blocker, but it's so much more than that. I've added certain blocks and I'm locking them until the end of the month. There are also other great ways of locking a block, but maybe I can explain it in another video. I'm also using the frozen turkey option, which locks me out of my computer at 10 PM every evening. There's no better way of forcing yourself to go to bed early than locking yourself out of your computer. If you're interested in how this productivity software can change your life, let me know in the comments if you're interested in a dedicated video. It's embarrassing, but my downloads folder was so full. I'm usually quite neat regarding my Finder and folders, but during the exams I didn't want to spend any time organizing my computer. I'm moving absolutely everything out of the downloads folder and into their dedicated folders. I love saving websites for later use, but let's make sure this is organized as well, especially because we have to look at it so often. I'm setting a new cute wallpaper and adding only the widgets I actually find useful on the lock screen. I saved too many websites over the past years, and it was finally time to delete the most of them. I use a built-in screen time application on my phone to track my use and prevent myself from using specific apps like Instagram and Facebook. Through the Shortcuts app, you can create your own app buttons for your home screen. I'm using the feature to make the colors on my screen less overwhelming, and I'm choosing only a few essential apps to put on my home screen. The girl math trend is funny, but I don't think there's anything to laugh about bad management of your finances. Since living alone, I've always tracked my finances in my own Excel sheet. Every few weeks I fill in all my expenses, so it's really low effort. It provides me with an overview of my spendings every month and every year, divided over several categories. Finally, the part that's so common in resets. I think it's great that we can create the feeling that we give our looks a boost every reset. But I don't use many fancy products or do crazy makeovers. I just do the things that work for me every time. My favorite Dutch tallow moisturizer, taking a shower and washing my hair, only cleaning and filing my nails, and lastly, coloring my eyebrows and eyelashes. I don't wear any makeup. I don't even own any makeup. So coloring my eyebrows and lashes makes a big difference for me, and it makes me feel fresh. A reset helps a lot, but if you're still struggling with being productive, you need to watch this video next.